Hello and welcome to another Tip Tuesday. Today we are talking about a very important discussion about pride. Now, pride is taken out of proportion sometimes because, well, aren't you supposed to be proud of what you do? Or is there too much pride in what you're sharing and therefore you could come across and sound, I don't know, arrogant or something else that is negative? Well, you see, in the last few weeks, we were talking about ego, anger, and then the type of people that we want to associate with that perhaps play a role in that. And then we also spoke about how these elements play into the greater picture of living that ideal life and living it through a human experience. So yes, we will come across anger, certain levels of ego, or things of that nature. Now, here's the thing. I at least could talk for myself where I too struggle with this. Where's that fine line of what you do share and what you don't share? How do you share that? That's a really tricky part. You see, I personally struggled with I'm trying to help these people and share with them things that I'm proud of, things that I've worked hard on achieving, but it may sometimes come across as boastful or egocentric, selfish, all about me, arrogant, things of that nature. Now, I cannot control how everybody hears or understands what I'm sharing, but the only thing that I could control is how I share it. You see, before speaking and before thinking of what I'm about to share, I need to ask myself, well, what's the intent? What's the greater purpose? Am I here to truly have an impact and bring value to the listener? You see, that changes things. And when I think in this kind of way, it is also my responsibility to speak in an influential kind of way to tie in this proud moment or this experience to the listener. In other words, saying, here's what I learned from, or the reason I share this with you is because, or however we say it. Now, it is really good to be proud of your accomplishments and what you've achieved, but that's about it. If you're looking for, I don't know, maybe someone to pat you on the back, well, there are people for that. I have my loved ones. I have my close, intimate circle who, yeah, I go and I share things with them. And they do. They pat me on the back and they hug me for it and so on and so forth. But I don't need that from everybody. When I do share something that I'm proud of, it is my responsibility as the communicator to have a reason why I'm sharing it. And it's not to boost my ego, to be all proud in that negative way, and just to toot my horn, if you will. And this is a critical lesson to learn in order to be that effective leader, in order to be that influential leader. You bring so much value and you could create so much impact on people when you are relatable and you're authentic about it and you're open about your experiences. I'm not saying hide them. What I am saying is connect with people on a deeply effective in an effective communicative type of way when you tie in these messages to connect with them that they could take away and they could walk away changed by you. So I'm curious to hear about your thoughts about pride. How does pride show up in your life? And what do you do? What are your tips and tricks into sharing things that you should be proud of in a way that's going to be valuable and impactful to the people you're communicating with? So let's have that discussion. Thank you all so much for joining today, and we will see you again next week. Bye bye.